Gracie, come say hello. Say hello. Lily, say hello. Ria, come say hello. Hey, what's up? That's Gracie, the most ugly but most beautiful. I think she's a bulldog, but she's so sweet. Look at her. Hi, Gracie. As we start to make this leap and jump from the assumption that in order to change our lives, we need to change what it is that we think about. And assuming that we want to attract more positive things into our life, we need to change our thinking away from negative thoughts and more towards positive thoughts. And while that sounds like a simple thing to do in principle, the practice of changing what it is that you think about can be quite difficult. I mean, up until probably maybe 3 years ago, I was completely unaware of the continuous, incessant stream of chatter that happened inside my own head. So if you're completely unaware of what it is that you're thinking about, how are you able to identify your thoughts and work on changing them? The beautiful thing, as I start to understand law of attraction, is this understanding that your emotions are essentially your indicator of what it is that you're thinking about. How you're feeling is telling you and giving your body an indication that you're on the right path or not. Any feelings that you have of frustration, anger, resentment, jealousy, any of those, call them negative thoughts, are an indicator that what you're thinking about in and around that time or leading up to the way you felt that way is something that you need to be working on. As soon as you start to feel feelings of fulfillment, contentment, flow, happiness, inspiration, creativity, all of those things, all of those feelings that you feel tend to be the feelings that are generated at the time that you're thinking positive thoughts, where the stuff that you're thinking about is closest to the truest version of yourself. So as you start to become aware of what it is that you're thinking about and you're trying to take time in your day to be aware of what you're thinking about, that can sometimes be a difficult thing to do. So use your emotions as an indicator. If you're starting to feel anxious about something or jealous or whatever it is that starts to make you feel uncomfortable, be aware of what it is that you were thinking about or what it was that you were doing a few moments before that, or a couple of hours before that, or what it is that you've been doing or pondering that has made you feel that way, because those are fundamentally probably the very things that you need to be changing in order to start changing the way that you think. So I hope that helps. That's the next step in the course for designing your life. I was supposed to go down to the river for a swim, but I have my phone with me and it looks like it's going to rain. So I hope you enjoyed meeting the dogs, and thanks again for being on this journey with me. And if you're not already in the Facebook group, the link to the Facebook group called Design Your Life Facebook group, where I'll be sharing all of this content and building a community of people that want to make a change in their lives, a link to that group will be in the description. Jump in there. Thanks a lot for being on this journey with me. Cheers.